Just want to make sure we live. I've been quiet, guys. Hold on. Let me just make sure we live. All right, we live. All right, you get my video going. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Ty, back with another banger, back with another video, and I got Holdfast for you guys. Like I had explained earlier in the video, and appreciate whoever watching, appreciate all the support, appreciate all the love. Like I was explaining before, I'm gonna be showing a lot of melee videos due to the fact that I didn't show it, and I'm so mad. But I had went into eval for my regiment. And in my head, I'm thinking I'm finna go in there and get a goddamn eighth. Hold on, let me turn off my speaker. But yeah, so I'm live too, by the way. So if you guys, I'm doing a video also. So if you don't catch me live, you can always watch my video. But a little story time. Pretty much, I went into my regiment doing the eval with two guys that they part of the melee council. So in my head, I'm thinking when I go up in this motherfucker, I'm pretty much going to get an A, killing everything because, like I said before, I'm only been playing about 2 weeks. I've been in this regiment about a week because it's a week and 7 days. So 7 days is about a week. So 10 days will be a week and 3 days. So pretty much I've been in this regiment for a week and 3 days. So I'm thinking when I come up in here, because in Publix, which is online without being in a regiment, because I be getting a lot of kills showing you guys stabbing people. I'm thinking that, I'm the GOAT. Like, I'm really like that. Until you go against a tryhard, and we're going to say that because that's what you have to be if you really want to be good, a tryhard, and they humble your ass. And I'm going to put it like that. So I went against one of my teammates. And I didn't even look at this man profile until I looked at it today. And he was a metal B. And I'm not even mad he's a metal B because the way he plays, it makes sense. But I was moving so fast, guys. I was not blocking barely anything. Like, I was blocking. Don't get it twisted. Like, when I was hitting him, he was blocking my shit. When he'll hit me, I might get a block or two. But I had my settings so bad, guys. And remind you, I had my settings bad and I was playing great. Meaning that because I know because I play a lot of shooting games, how to do stuff and just listen. I got a lot of kills just off of that. Listening and just playing the events and playing Publix. Like, if you just came in thinking that, oh yeah, I'm the best, and you're never going to get a kill because there's everybody on the board thinking that in that moment. I'm the best on the board, I'm going to kill. That's just how it is. And when you go into the battles and you might get two lines coming at you, yeah, you're going to try to do your best, but most likely, depending on the players, depending on if everybody can melee, depending on who's leading, you're going to get certain outcomes. You could get them teams going to wipe you out. You can get a captain that they know what they're doing. You wipe out two teams. I mean, it happens. That's why I say when you're playing Holdfast, you're never going to get the same game. No matter how many online games you're going to, it's always going to be different because you're playing other online people that's doing their thing. Just period. So today, I'm going to be showing you guys melee. And this is not a tutorial video. This is my journey to being, I'm not going to say the best meleeer because that's not what I'm trying to do, but I'm trying to be the best meleeer for myself. So when I go into battles, I could show you guys more kills than me dying. Because like I said, and it's not that I'm trash because you guys seen when I go into regular battles, when I respawn, I can come back and kill 5 or 6 people easily. I mean, it don't matter what build I'm on. If I'm on my horse, depending on the board, depending on if they're not being bitches and hiding, I'm going to get a kill. definitely if I'm on my captain with my sword, I'm getting kills, and that gun the captain be holding, I'm getting a kill. Even on my infantry guy, I can get 5 to 10 kills. But when you're playing an online line battle, you only have one life. So it's not as easy as everybody make it seem to be. You're going against 75 other guys that got one life. You're going against tryhards. And half of the time I'm playing, them guys are competitive, like their own competitive team. It doesn't phase me because I've been trying to get competitive, but due to this is a PC game that now convert over to the PlayStation and Xbox, they're trying to get it all together. So we really can't play competitive. So I'm forced to play the events that are given to me. That's why you guys always seeing me posting the events because that's all I can do. Like I said, I care about the ranks because everywhere I go, but it's not as same as like one state. So that's why I gotta get my mind off of thinking that everything is like one state. Cause I'm guessing when you play that game a lot, that's just how it is. So yeah, but what I will say is you can become a general and you can lead lines. I will say that, and that's what I'm here for. Um, I am technically on the horses, and because they don't have nobody there, I'm going to stay there. But when I get the Lance corporate, and it's going to be a long time, if they really do tell me like, okay, Ty, you finally got up there, because I know one day it's gonna be people that don't go, they're not gonna play. Because there's so many events, people might be busy. They're gonna ask me once I get up there, do I want to lead a line? That's what I'm hoping. I don't want it to be where I have to go to them and like just ask them like, hey, since I'm this high, would it be cool if I lead like a line some days if the person's not there? Knowing Gusby, even though I just met him, he'll probably say if I'm that high like, it wouldn't be a problem if they're not there. But if they're there, then you will have to not lead. Because he did give me the option, do I want to be in infantry or do I want to be in the trooper? And at the time, I wanted to be in infantry more than the horses, only because I wanted to lead the lines. And I switched because I was mad because every event that I play, and I'm sorry, this is really supposed to be me showing you guys melee. But every event that I play, guys, and I get 1 or 2 kills, but I get pissed off because I know I can have more kills. I know I'm supposed to have 5 or 10 kills every event because, like, if I went into a public match right now, I know I'm going to get 15 kills just because I've been playing a little bit and I know how to kill people. But for some reason, I go on these line events. It's just not it. So that's why I'm saying I'm just trying to get better. And I realized that I can get more kills, guys, by melee. The gun part, it is very tricky. Like I said, I could try to get kills. But the most part where I'm going to get kills, where most of the people on the team going to get kills is melee. Because that's really most of the game right there. I mean, yeah, you got the shooting, but you're shooting from afar. You're going to have maybe 1 to 10 guys out of 150 people that's going to get that shot off. I mean, that's just the game. Out of them people up close, you're going to have 30 to 40 people get their shot off. When you're up close, that's just the game right there, because that's going to decide if you're going to win or you're going to lose. Now, in the beginning, if your guys were shooting right and you're doing what you're supposed to do, when you get into the melee battle, you ain't going to have so many people. So the shooting matters. But now, if you're one of them guys that you with the team, nobody getting that shot off, it's really coming down to everybody meleeing. That's why I say you have to have melee no matter what. Because shooting, there's always going to be people shooting better than you. It's always going to be, you're going to be lucky that they hitting people. That's why I say the bullet range, it matters because you don't know who's going to do what. Anybody could get it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody could do 200 yards, 100 yards, 50 yards. It only matters is if you listening to that day, the captain say put your gun up there and you have time and you got the spacing. Because there's some matches I can't even get my shot off. That's how fast it is. It's like I might be in the back of the line, the front of the line. And when we all move up, because everybody trying to run up real quick to get a shot off, you might not get a shot. And see, I'm starting to realize that if I shoot and I'm not with the line, and it's not me being funny because everybody gets it. If you shoot and you're not even on that line and you not shoulder to shoulder, it takes some of your health off. So when you going into a melee battle and you barely got no health, one tap, you're done anyway. And I'm saying if cause when you shoot in and I'm saying it like if you shoot, it'll take off like a little bit. That little bit could be the difference if you two tap or one tap. And to be honest, if you get two tap, you might kill that person if they don't one tap. I'm not gonna lie to you, because if you stab them, most of the time they're supposed to be dead. Not gonna lie to you, especially going towards the end. Now, if they had surgeons and all that and they were still alive, then yeah, you're gonna have problems. But most of the time, if you're getting into the end of meleeing and you're really going against 20 or 30 more people and you got another 30 or 40 guys behind you, you're going to win that battle no matter what. You just got to work together. So as for me saying, I've been tweaking my settings a little bit, and sorry about that if I have been rambling, but I've been tweaking my settings. So as you guys can see, I've been tweaking my settings, and like I said, right now I am live, but I've been tweaking my settings to pretty much try to get a good feel of the game. So what I mean by that is how I'm running, how I'm moving, and stuff like this. And like I said, this is only because I really only been on this game for 2 weeks. I've been in a regiment for a week and 3 days. So I'm not even really supposed to be this high, meaning with the medals, but I'm not that trash of a player now. Now, I will say I'm not as great as like the number one players that played this a lot, but I'm not as bad. My shooting is not as bad. My shooting is actually up there. My melee attacking is actually up there, but my blocking is nowhere to be found. And what I mean by that is like I can't block for shit. Now, if I'm focusing, grooving, I'm like in the mood, I probably can get off 2 or 3 blocks. But most of the time, I'm on the attacking. I'm just hoping to get the kill, keep pushing. Because if I don't, I'm like one of them. If I don't get the kill, then I'm dead. Because I'm going to attack. I'm going to do what I can, and that's just how I'm going off of. Because at the simple fact of and I'm gonna put it like this, and don't go with me on my settings right now. I'm just going off of my feeling right now. But let's say I'm going up, right? If I'm going in to block, right? And this is what I need to be doing. But if I go in here to block, right, and like I should have been doing, if I go in here to block, and this is my new thing or what I need to be doing. If I'm going here to block, I don't need to be right here trying to block. I don't need to be right here or right there trying to block. And as you guys can see, you see how I'm trying to move my cursor up? It's just slow. Not even slow, but it's like I gotta be faster. So that's again with my settings. So I'm gonna go back in and tweak it a little bit. But when I try to block, I don't need to be right here. I don't need to be right here. When I'm fighting, it don't matter no more what anybody say. I don't need to be this close trying to fight somebody. Because when you're this close, you can't even barely get a fucking stab off. You see how close this man is? When I do this, you're basically risking you dying. Now, I will say this. When you're fighting, it don't matter what anybody say. Of course, when they call charge, you got to listen. But when you're against some guy, it's best to play back, play it smart. You play back right here. You keep your stab at a distance. One, because now you're fucking up that person game. Because all that, they want you to do this. They want you to come up here, hold this like this. They want you to come up here, do this. And all they going to do is do a quick block, or do this like this, and turn around and do that to you. That's pretty much what they're going to do. So when I say by that is, I was so used, and I'm going to show you the new style of what I do now is, and I'm doing this now. And before I run up on any goddamn body, I'm going to play them whether I got teammates around me or not. I'm going to play them just like if it was a duel. And I'm going to let them not even attack first, but I'm going to play back from a distance. And then as they come, I'm going to try to figure out what they coming with. Because most of the time when they attack me, they're not going to come with a bottom attack. They're going to always come up with a forceful attack like this, like this. They're going to come around like this. They might try to do a bottom attack and go up like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say When I'm blocking like this, you just gotta be smart. Keep it down like that. Keep it down like that. You know what I'm saying? So if you playing back like this, guys, and you're steady like trying to tap, but you're playing back, flanking, do your little flank, come back, you're have more of a chance of surviving than you dying. Now, the way I played before, when I played before, it was tricky like this. I'm running up, I'm doing this to your ass. I'm doing this, I'm turning around. I'm just hoping, and this is just for attacking, I'm just hoping that I get the hit. What I wasn't realizing, guys, that's not the problem. You can do this all day long. You could do this. You could do this. Because when you swing, it don't matter if you got your sensitivity up all the way. It don't matter if you got your globativity up all the way. He gonna swing this shit slow as hell no matter what. So, the sensitivity in that wouldn't matter so much if he already gonna swing slow. So that's why I say when you're attacking, you can't be like me just thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna attack and get a kill. You gotta attack if you attack. Like this, I'm gonna show you. If you attack, you gotta get back. Get in that position wherever you attack from and get back. Just get back. Because at the end of the day, unless you a spins, you know how to go in, kill, boom, boom, kill, boom, and then kill the other guy. If you just do what I'm doing, you don't know what you're doing. That guy right there can kill you if you just do this, turn around, boom. Now you right here, he done stabbed you. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I say you really gotta know, and I'm gonna show you guys, because I'm gonna go into a public match real quick, just be on my practice. But that's why I say moving forward, if you really want to be good, once you attack and do your flank, you need to attack, do your flank and come back like that. Do your attack and do your flank, come back like that. Do your attack, do your flank like that. Same thing be going from the bottom. Hit the attack, flank. Now I know for me, because I'm a metal E person, so this is not this is the best. No, this is if you really just started the game and you really haven't had no more than 3-4 weeks on the game, this is what you will really want to watch to get your person where you need to be. It's not about settings. It's not about how fast you do it. It's really about what settings can fit your guy. So right now, when I was moving, I started to realize that when I do this move, I move a little bit quicker than I did before. So not with that, but what I'm going to do is, so I can move just a tad bit quicker when I stab. I just want to move it right here to 2. Now watch when I stab and watch how fast I can turn. You see that? I mean, I know it's not going to be too bad, but you see how fast I can turn? So once I do that, I can do that. And that's called a quick turn attack. And what you do is, when you do that, you're basically stabbing the guy, making it where he can't even attack you. Because if you just do that, if he blocks or do that, he can come back and attack you. If you do something like this, you can if you get good at it, you can attack him and really be behind him while he's still right there trying to figure out how to block. That's why I say you just have to be careful, because you're really putting your back. You see that? If I don't turn right, you're putting your back right here. So if he was standing right here and you're standing right here, he could easily come, like, if you're like he's right here and you're right here, he could easily come and just stab you, and then you be dead. So that's why I say when you're coming like that, it's like a quick motion with your stick. And as soon as you do it, I will already say have your blocking already up and on, whether if it's side. But what I did realize from my trainer, everything that guys do, especially with the rifles, they're only going to go up or down. Even if they went side, it's still going to be a up or a down attack. So then that gets back to what I was saying. You see how I was attacking him, and when I attack him, it's kind of hard for me to get back. So what I do is I go to setting, go to game. Now, for my melee, I had it up a little bit, and I was just testing out the fast sensitivity. You really don't have to have it. I got it at 390. You don't have to have it all the way up. By you having it all the way up, you're going to be fast as hell, but you're going to be fast for nothing, still giving you easy deaths, pretty much. What I would do is, because I told you guys I was at that, I would bring it down to a 3 to a 2. Now, if you're on the mouse, I don't really know, but that's what I would do for me. Because by you bringing it down a little bit, watch it. You see how I have more control? It's not all of that. You see that right there? How I move the screen is pretty much how I pretty much block, attack, and everything. And if you don't have a sword, this right here, this side don't matter. Even if you attack, it's still going to be a up attack or a down attack. You see what I'm saying? I didn't realize that. So when you're going in to attack and you do turn around, you have to make sure that you're blocking and doing all that. If you're just going in for a regular attack, you just make sure you block. And that's something that I didn't realize. Because when he came in, this really what this man did. And I'm not mad, because if you don't know, you're not going to know. But he really came in like this, and it did that the whole time. Literally did this the whole time. And I'm not mad, because he was just training. If I was smart, and then and then what he do is he'll go like this, my bad. He'll go like this, stay up. So he'll stay up top. Then the minute I block it, he'll try to go low and then go up like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's all about timing. That's all about knowing your ups and downs. Like I said, I'm not mad about it. Before, I ain't gonna lie, I was frustrated, because if you're a person that's competitive, you're a person that never did something, you don't never want to hear you'll get it next time your rating is low. Because in the back of your head, you like, man, I know I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, he killed me 19 out of 20 times. So it was already pretty much already explanation. He really could have not been funny, put me the lowest of the lowest, which is like an E minus. But I believe because of that one kill, because he did see during the matches, like, it was a lot of me blocking him and me sparring. He kept killing me. And I'm not going to lie, half of it too was like when I run up too close to him and I basically try to touch his gun, like my ass trying to touch guns and say, okay, I'm ready. And he'll get a quick stab on me. And I love that shit, because by me doing that, even though I ain't gonna do that in pub, by me doing that, that's giving the target easy access to my stomach. So I can't never just, oh yeah, I'm gonna run up and just hold top, because they're gonna be dumb. No, you can't do that. You have to walk up or run up, and you just gotta, before you attack, you just gotta see what's going on. Because the minute that you go in and you attack and you miss, you're done for. Especially if you don't have that block coming up. And that was me. I was more of an attacker, ready to hit something, and it's like I'm risking it all. If I attack and I'm killing you, I'm happy. I'm going to keep doing it until you stop me. If I come up here and you already stab me and I'm not blocking, I'm just dead. And I realize I could be like this, and the guy could be like this too, and we run at it like this. And if I don't get a quick block or something, I'm dead no matter what. So that's why I say when you run up, you really have to, before you do anything, you have to evaluate what you're doing. Once you already know in your mind, you already got your buttons down, whether you with somebody, then you go in. See what they on, because you can see off that before you run in what move they going to do. Like, they're going to attack you, they're going to go like this before they're going to attack you. If they're coming up high, they're going to come up high. You know what I'm saying? See that right there? They're going to come up high no matter what. So if they're about to attack me, they're going to come like this. If they're going to flank, act like they're going to attack up high and come back. You see what I'm saying? They're not going to do that and then come like this. They're probably going to stay up top like that, but then come back and switch it back low, because think about it. If they miss, you can easily come back and like that to their ass, or no matter what you do, you could do that, back up. You could do that, then run forward, and then try to come back from the back and get them in the neck. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say the best thing, if you're going to start to attack anybody or that, you just really need to watch what they're doing. Let them come to you. Then the minute they come to you or try to throw a stab, you could block or try to counter it and hit with your own stab. Because I'm realizing that, yeah, you just running up to somebody trying to get a stab is not going to be it. Even with a sword. I mean, it's easier with a sword than a bayonet because the bayonet it takes longer to swing, and it's the blocking on it is not as good as it would be with a sword. A sword is a little bit more better, especially if you're a captain or you're on a horse. You could literally, if you know how to do the sideways glitch, and it's not really a glitch, but if you know how to go sideways and swing, and they don't know how to block that, they're gonna die every time. Like you just swing, get back up and do another swing, and that's how I be catching. No lie, on my captain, 20 to 22 bodies. I won't say every online game that I play, but every other 4 or 5 games, I'm getting 15 to 20 kills. Some games, I ain't gonna lie, I don't get nothing. But games where it's team deathmatch, you can respawn. I'm gonna get 20 kills if I'm locked in. Other time it might be 5, depending on if I felt like really playing. But if I'm really playing, I'm getting to that 30, 40. One time I was just going crazy. I got 60. And honestly, I could have kept going, but people just left. Really could have got the 100 or two. For real, for real. But me doing that didn't show me that I was good at all. You know, maybe at the time I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be. It wasn't because it really wasn't duels. It was like the quickest duel, then the next guy would come up. And then it's like you had the assholes that come behind you that wasn't TRR that try to stab you. So like I said, it's never really duels on here, but the time that you can get into them, just back up then attack. Just don't go in and attack because, like I said, you rather be more of a defenser, more of on defense where you're playing melee, then you're gonna attack, rather than you just attacking because you're gonna die. It really doesn't matter. And I'm not saying wait till they attack. Like, if you already see that right, they about to go up top, you already have that top block ready to go. And then, you know what I'm saying? As soon as they throw it, you already blocked it. You already in your motion trying to throw yours. And like I said, if you have the help, then you should have people over there to help you. Like, I barely seen a one-on-one at Melee in an event. Maybe, yeah, it's always been 4 or 5 on one person, never been just one on one. So that's why I say it's really hard, but yeah. But if you guys want to see the settings that I put, this is the settings that I'm going with. I'm going to move up global sensitivity just 10 more. So this is what I'm running with. And as you guys can see, a lot different, a lot more control. Now I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna keep changing it because the more I change it, the more it makes it harder for me. But as you guys can see, I can turn faster, I can move faster, I have way more controls. And as I'm attacking, if I back up, because here's another thing, when I'm attacking, if you attack and you just go straight into trying to block, you're gonna go sideways. So even if you attack, you're going to go sideways. If you attack and you don't hurry up to press a block, you're going to go that and they're going to kill you. So my best advice is if you're going to do that, you need to back up as quick, whether if you want a mouse. Try to look down or try to look up. Because when you do that off bat, when you look down and you look up, that's where your gun is going to be. And you back up. Now, you might be mad that it's taking a while to kill the person. But by you doing that, you're giving your teammates time to come in and kill. By you doing that, if another teammate's time to come up and do that, they're already dead. By you're doing that, you just cause you maybe 2 or 3 seconds to stay alive longer. You know what I'm saying? Rather than you just here trying to do that. Because imagine, so let's say this is actually a real person. That was a real person. That was a real person. This, and this, right? Let's say you already doing this, right? Let's say you stop. Look where I'm at. You got 1, 2, 3, 4 people already on your ass. You know what I'm saying? And this is something that I didn't realize. You know what I'm saying? Because I be practicing, but because I thought I was a good melee player. Like I said, until I got humbled. So that's why I say, if you're going to do something like that, honestly, if you were sitting right there, you want to do something like that. Because no matter what you did, you're in the mix. But if I was in this situation, it'd be that, then you back up. You see what I'm saying? You'll do that and you'll back up. Again, you'll attack, you'll back up. That's because you can see everything. By the time you over here attacking trying to get one, you already gonna get hit. That's why I say you do that, you can back up. Maybe he might step up right here in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Out of nowhere, now that you backing up, you see where he coming from. Do a quick stab, back up too. Now, without you realizing it, you already injured two of their guys. And let's say they all just say, fuck it, we just gonna ram you. If you do this, 10-1, because literally you think I'm tripping. Just this will kill somebody if they're one tap. This will kill somebody. If I have my thing up like that, it will kill somebody. Literally. Like it's crazy, but it happens. So that's why I say that it does matter when you melee it. So now that I figured, I'm gonna show you guys, I ain't gonna change it no more. These are the settings right here. So I'm at 220, I'm at 149, and 280. So now, if you guys can see, we're gonna see it with the shooting. Turn my thing on. See, I don't see it. See, no different. Well, I missed right there, but no difference. And this is the original settings. Most of the time, the admin, so I didn't have to keep shooting and stuff. He would add the little mods where, like, if I shot as a instant reload, so I can see, or they have the, if I shoot, you can see the bullet trajectory. They don't have that on today, and I'm not pissed about it. I'm happy because this could really show you how you train, how long it takes to reload. But as you guys can see, now I'll show you the melee. That's why I'm saying the shooting, I'm not really too mad. You see, easy shot. I still have the aiming. The only thing I ain't gonna lie, I was gonna do, because I did notice, I was going to slow my aiming down, because I'm starting to realize, you see how this right here, this is what you want, but it's just a little tad too fast, a little bit. So what I'm gonna do for this aiming, just gonna go down to about 1. That's it. And as you guys can see, after I reload, it's gonna be slower, but it's still gonna be fast. It's not. It's like it's never went away, because by you putting your stuff up fast, you're not helping yourself. You're just telling the game that, hey, I just want my stuff on fast so you can move fast, and that's not it. As you guys can see, my global's on good. Now I put my radar to be a little bit slower, but you see how I'm putting it slower, but I can still move that thing fast. So it's like, why do you want it so fast? You put it fast, you ain't gonna get no shot. So this is for when he be like, so I'm gonna practice. He be like, let's say if that was a line by them barrels, right? He'd be like, go up to the line, right? You suppose this, he'd be like, fire. And that's how you supposed to do it. You supposed to stand by somebody and fire. That's why I say it's not easy as somebody think it is. It's just not you walk up and you just could shoot. You have to literally listen to when that guy say fire. And if he say fire and half of the guys that came over here and fired and you didn't, and you shoot, some of your health is going to be gone, and then you're going to be looking stupid, because when you come out of this animation, or let's say you like me sometimes and you doing this right, and you're trying to figure out when you shoot why you getting health took, and you look, and let's say them dummies are your team, you're looking, all your team is right there. You know what I'm saying? And this, I only had that mistake one time. But this is the stuff that I say, if you're playing, this is where you want to honestly, truthfully, honestly, be smart. So if I was back here with my line, right, he say move up. And I'm talking about, because sometimes I do be busy when we're doing online stuff, like, you know, the kids, and then sometimes I got to look outside, my cameras go off. But when I'm focused and I'm like just chilling, when he say run up, what it's supposed to be is you run up, and then he'll say crouch down, because just off bat, we're not just gonna fire all the time. He might say crouch back, and let's say the 20 meters, right? He was like 20 meters, everybody stand, and then he'll say fire, right? So when he'll say fire, I would have to come up real quick, and then I would fire. And the reason why I say that is I want to have it where as soon as I say fire, I don't have to do all this just to get right here, or have to do all this just to get right here. I want to be able, when I get up, I can just do this. You see what I'm saying? Then I fire. I don't want to have it where my sensitivity is so crazy that when he say fire, I have to move it because you have to literally when he say fire or he say the hills, like I'm gonna give you an instant. If he say like I want you to fire all the way to that back line by the tree, right? If he say come up right here and he say everybody right there fire, you know what I'm saying? If you don't hurry up or you don't try to put your reticle, by the time you shoot that right there, y'all, the team already, like I said, back right there. Or they probably like right there. And you're just left yourself wide open. So what I do is when he say that, I try to get, because you going to see a lot of my videos, I don't get shots off like that. And that's not because I don't want to shoot, it's because I'm trying to keep up. And it's not that they're moving faster than me. That's not it. I'm the one in the back of the line. So maybe moving forward, I'm going to start trying to be in the front. But it's not that I be wanting to, it's just I be trying to move with him. But yeah, when he come up and say fire or that, my biggest thing, I'm just going to try to come up and do a fire. Now, right here, this is where I'm having the trouble with myself, with the reticle. Now, I kept thinking that it was the retic, but it's actually me. Now, this shot, it ain't going to hit because the retic is too way above the head. That's why I say you got to get, like when they say fire, pretty much, this is where I need to shoot at. All the way in that right there above the head. Whether if I hit or not, that's a good shot that I want. You don't never want something that's over the head. And that's the problem that I've been dealing with too with shooting. That even if it's 100 meters away, a little bit away, you don't have to shoot all the way up here to catch them. It's literally just a little bit above their head. Literally just a little bit above their head. Like I said, the shooting is always going to be a little bit different than anything else because you gotta realize that it's a bullet trajectory. So once the bullet flies, it's dropping. No matter how much we get mad, no matter how many mods you put on it, it's the bullet trajectory is going to drop. So that's why I say you gotta learn the melee. But just focusing, we're gonna do this 21 right here. Do it again. He'll say about face or face up or left shoulder, right shoulder. He'll say left shoulder to go up, and then he'll say fire. So I'll try to do a little quick shot. See right there, I did too long. So right there, you guys can see, you see how I'm trying to do it's a little bit off. But now I'm gonna show you guys what happened to. So I was about one something, one. I was like right here. So already off note, it's probably gonna be 90 or 80 where I need to be at. But now if I bring it bit all the way down, let me show you why you don't bring it all the way down. You see how when I'm trying to move it, you see how slow it is? You see, I can move me, but it's like if I try to move the retic, and that's the problem. Because see, if he say fire, you see how I can't move the retic up? It's too slow. You're gonna die like that. That's why I say it's really, and I'm thinking now that I'm thinking 80 might be too much because it's right there, 80 and 90. So your guys seen that wasn't it. So we're gonna go see what 40 do. So this is 40. But you people, you might say it's slow. But look how much control, how much faster though. Because see, if you do it fast, so we're going to do it again. So let's say he walk up, he say fire. You see how fast I just put it on the Reddit? All the control. And that's if you want to do the shooting. You see how fast that is? Let's say he say go to the 100, right? Look how fast I'm already got my Reddit on. So let's say we running, right? Let's say we running, right? Because it's not all about fast settings. Let's say we running, right? He say put it on the 100. You see my Reddit? It's not all the way up here. It's not all the way right here. I don't have to do all of this to bring, you know what I'm saying? It's quick. Then it's right there on it. You see what I'm saying? 10 to 1, that shot gonna hit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta figure my little shots out, but 10 to 1 is gonna hit. And I'm gonna say this. If it sometimes I don't want it to say environmental damage because if it say environmental damage, sometimes you're not hitting the players, you might hit the ground and it says environmental damage. So I want to make sure so it ain't saying that and it's hitting the target. So I'm gonna get a little closer. Y'all see. So I don't know if y'all seen that, but it hit it, but it didn't say environmental damage. So that means I missed completely, but I didn't hit the environment. So like I said, it's confusing, but what I do know is like the bottom Reddit, that's close. So it's pretty much you gonna be close. So you see right there it said environmental. That right there actually hit. What I mean by environmental, guys, is sometimes like if you hit the ground, it will still say environmental. And that don't mean you hit your shot. That's why I say you got to be careful. You just can't go, because I don't know if it shows it, but, and it's weird because sometimes it won't show. But when I realized the environmental, like you like it's meaning like you like it's not gonna show you like you be a dumbass. Like if you really shot at them and like you missed and like a bullet went past his head and hit the ground, it would still say environmental damage. I don't know why, so I'm gonna show you. Like, so I don't know if you guys seen it, but the bullet hit his head but went past it a little bit. But I don't have the vertical that trajectory on, so you really can't see it. But that's pretty much, guys, what I was trying to say in my video. I'm still live. I'm about to post this video, and then I will be going into pubs, basically doing my melee training, or I would try to find people online. I'm gonna do a bathroom break real quick, so give me some time. But if you guys did watch this to the end, I do appreciate you guys for all the love that you guys are doing. I do want to say this. I'm not gonna bore you guys with just showing you videos of this, but as a gamer who wants to get better, as a gamer who is on a regiment now, I do want to get better for myself. I do want to be able to kill people just by not even shooting, because most of the time that's what I'm gonna be doing. I want to show you guys the long shots, but being in a line battle is not always about. This is what I mean. Being in a line battle is not all about getting the first kill. It's not all about. I mean, that matters, but it's not all about. Oh, I'm just gonna go in and just try to kill everybody. Because when you have that mindset, you're not gonna win. And I know it sounds crazy, but that's just the truth. To be a real leader in battle, it takes time. Now, if you're charging, there's nothing wrong with that. If you know what you're doing, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm talking about you just rushing every second, every axe point. That's not a good leader. You know what I'm saying? And you'll see it on pubs a lot. You'll just have people like me to just run and just try to go kill you, trying to get the kills. And what we don't understand by that is when you do that, pretty much you're putting yourself in the boundaries to die. And that's what I meant by saying that. Moving forward, guys, like I said, to be a great leader, like I'm trying to be, to even make sure that your guys don't die, is great communication and you just having strategy. So that's pretty much what I'm learning from the guys that I'm playing from. And that's something that you got to understand. That is strategy. Everything counts for kills, yes, but you definitely need strategy. Because for different, if you had the strategy to go in and charge somebody, right, but you had the advantage, I mean, like this, if you had the ability to charge somebody, right, but 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 in that moment you was gonna shoot and you shot and you gave away your advantage, that would be what I mean. Or let's say like this, for instance, like strategy. Let's say you're about to flank somebody, right? Now, before you flank them, the question is, should you charge them first? Both sides is about to charge. Nobody thinking, everybody say, all right, forget it, we're going to charge. 10-1, you might win that battle if everybody just charged, because you're giving both sides. Now, let's say one side be like, nah, we're not going to listen. We're just going to do our own thing. we're just gonna charge. The other side, like, yeah, we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna shoot. And the guys got cover, right? And they killed the other line. Now you only got one line left. That's what I mean by strategy. It's a lot of ways because it's really not even somebody leading. It's just how everybody plays the game. It's just strategy. You have to be able to have strategy. If you don't have no strategy, you're going to lose no matter what. Because, like I said, if you're just going in there, I'm going to kill everybody, and you see somebody and you just say, oh, yeah, everybody shoot at this guy or go charge, and you're leaving your line wide open, or even as the people following. If you're the following and you're not listening, you're keep jumping or you're giving your whole team position away by you standing, you know what I'm saying? You don't have no strategy in the game. It's not even off the captain. You know, the captain can lead, but for him to lead, you still have to have a good squad behind you. You can't lead nobody if you don't have a squad behind you. It doesn't matter if you're a great captain, a good captain, or a bad captain. A squad can make a bad captain look good, for real. Even if he didn't give no orders. If they know what they're doing and you're going in a battle, then you know what I'm saying. That's why I say you have to have strategy. You have to have people that know what they're doing, especially in the games that I'm playing. I know they probably do saying the same shit when they get on competition. You know, you got to have everybody on the same page to have strategy. Everybody going in there, oh, I'm going to kill everything moving. We're good. You're going to lose, period. Because everybody's thinking like that. I could ask, put a survey out, who think they're the best on the battlefield. Everybody's going to say themselves. Nobody's going to say somebody else. Because deep down, everybody is going to say that I'm the best. I'm the best, no matter what. Because that's just how it is. When you're playing, you're always going to say that you're better than somebody else. That's just how it is. Because in your head, in your mind, you're not going to sit there and say somebody's better than you. I mean, just period. I mean, whether they beat you or not. You know what I'm saying? That's just like nobody's gonna sit there and just be like, oh yeah, that person gonna beat me. Like, no, you're gonna still have something in your heart, something in your mind saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna win. So that's why I say you just gotta have strategy. You just gotta be smart. And if you do that, you pretty much gonna go far. So enough of me talking, but yeah, appreciate all the love, all the support, you guys. Appreciate if you guys have pretty much gotten to the end. I appreciate that. The only thing that I will leave off is that, like I told you guys before, it's not going to be just training videos like all that. I won't record myself if I'm training, but if I know I'm training, I'm about to get into a couple of matches. That's what I would show you guys. Um, I am live, so when I'm live, you probably will see all that me training, me putting my horses in the stall, and it's not me doing it. Well, one, I'm doing it for you guys, but two, I'm really like deft in the game, so like, I like seeing shit like that. I don't know, but that's pretty much what you guys gonna be seeing. So I don't want you guys judging or pretty much thinking anything if you guys just see me doing melee. Because like I said, at the end of the day, I did get a melee rating of E. And like I said, I'm not mad. I only been playing 2 weeks. So obviously, with me putting more effort in the game, I'm going to bring that up. Also, I know when I go in my eval, I don't have to block everything. My goal is to kill the person that's training me. That's one. So if you ever going against an eval trainer and you're just gonna be like, oh, I'm a block, you're not helping yourself because he's gonna kill you. You have to go in there and show them everything. You're gonna try to kill him. You're gonna show him blocks. You're gonna show him your spins. You're gonna show them everything pretty much that you're gonna do on the battlefield. Something that I ain't do. I went in there thinking that I could just kill this guy and I died. So pretty much you gotta play it like you're in a battlefield. Hey, I'm gonna put strategy on this guy. How's he coming at me? Is he coming with up attack, down attack? And what you don't realize is by you telling yourself that, by you doing that, you start to realize which way the people go. You start to get better. And so I'm not saying I'm better because I'm just starting, but I'm starting to realize that when people do this, and I'm gonna do it one more time, then I'm gonna get off. When people do this, or they running at me like this, or they steady just doing that, they're doing an up attack no matter what. Because end of the day, if they're running around me like this, that's an up attack. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what I think. So if I'm gonna run around them, that's all I have to do. Switch like this, switch down like this if I see it going bottom. And then like this, if I see, like I said before, and this is why I know these guys too, if you see where you this close fighting somebody, you better could get a hit off. Soon as you do that, you block. I would just back up. Give it space, man. You don't have to be all in people's faces to fight. I mean, if you could get a kill like this, standing behind somebody or standing in front, you running around them 360. I mean, yeah, that's good. But just being honest, if you're running like that, it's gonna be cheese if the guy that's coming to hit you like that. It's gonna be cheese, no matter what anybody says. So that's why I say, if you're running around, soon as you get a hit off, you just need to block, back your ass up, reevaluate your situation, just like you're doing your eval. If you see, and I wish I would have showed you guys, but I'll just show you guys my other eval on when I do it, which is going to be 3 weeks from now, so it's going to be a while. But if you see yourself really running around these guys, your best bet is just to back up. You have all the time in the world to fight. Even the scoreboard on the thing, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're sitting there like, oh, well, it doesn't matter if I go die if I got 30 kills. Well, it does matter. If you got 30 kills and your team got 200 points, right? And let's say you lost by 10 points and the other team had, let's say, 240. So you lost by 20 points. So let's say you had 30 kills, but you had 40 deaths, right? Did you really win that match? No. Did you really help out? No. Because at the end of the day, if you died 40 times and they won by 40, imagine if you didn't die that many times, then you would have won the game. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say the kills matter, yes. And don't get it twisted. I ain't saying, oh, he talking about don't die and you still losing, because that can happen too. Like, you could stay alive the whole match. You don't never die. Unless say you actually getting kills, but for some reason your team's still losing. That can happen. I won't lie to you. But you rather that happen than you're the reason why your team is going down. You're dying so many times. Because like I said, it was one match I did, and Lord, I wish I would have redid it. I had 60 kills, got the badge, but 53 deaths. And I couldn't even celebrate it because I'm like, I died 53 times. Even though I got 60 kills, 53 times, guys, is not good. It's not good. If you put that on another team, we're barely winning. We're only up by 5 or 6 points. And anything drastically could change within that amount of time, especially if you have 5 minutes left. Even a minute left is enough, because you got to go down to seconds, 59, 58. And not being funny, when them seconds counting down and you killing folks trying to catch up or you trying to keep your lead, them seconds feel like an eternity, bro. It's like when it hit 0-0, you better hope you got, enough, because it ain't as simple as people say it is, if you catch what I'm saying. So when you start playing this game, guys, or if you watch me, like I said, I appreciate all the support. I'm about to get off for a little bit. I'm going to go pause, and then we're going to get into these battles before I get back on Call of Duty. Again, I will be naming this just for this video. It was something, I forgot what I said, but it was supposed to be path to being the best meleeer, journey, something like that. Like I said, this is me showing you guys the real. This is what you have to do if you want to be good. Now, if I didn't care about ranking up so much in this regiment, I really wouldn't give a fuck about this. But this would be something on my spare time that I would love to do. So yeah, so that's what we gonna do. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna take a break. Uh, with further ado, I will be getting off. I do appreciate all the support, all the love, and I'm gonna show you guys this one more time. For anybody who's watching this, you got to the end. Uh, these right here is my official settings. I don't feel like I'm going to change this no more. I already had sensitivity, met it all the way up there. I didn't like it. I already had the global sensitivity up. I didn't like it. I'm just moving too fast. Honestly and truly, if I could move move a little bit of the global sensitivity down, I would, but my screen don't look bad as it moving. I didn't want a too slow of a screen. I just want a nice of a screen where I could turn. So these settings right here, I will definitely be working on. I'm not gonna be changing them no more. Cause yeah, I was gonna maybe turn on global, but I think global is fine at this point. So if you're looking, these right here are the settings that I'm officially using and I'm not changing. I'm gonna say that again when I get back. But these right here for console is what I'm officially using. So so yeah. Last shot before we go, guys. Appreciate all the love, all the support. That was actually a good shot. And I'm out. Catch me live or catch my next video on my journey to being the best meleeer. And again, this is not saying that I'm trying to be the best in the game. I'm just trying to get more kills and be more efficient at my melee. My goal is to get to a D or C melee. Once I do that, I'm already will be in line to being Lance. I ain't trying to get no passes. I mean, I would love they gave me a pass to get up there, but I want to make sure I am getting most of the requirements, at least all of the requirements that they are asking me. So when people ask me, well, how you become a general, how you do that, I can say, well, I got all the requirements they told me to do, plus being here with Tom. So yeah, guys, without further ado, we are out. All love and peace. Peace to you, my boys and girls. Adios. Bye. So YouTube, it's your boy Ty. That was another bang. My bad. What's up, YouTube? We back. Took a shower, bathroom. But I was also watching the video that I was doing. I'm gonna be making another video soon in a minute. But we're not gonna be doing no more training. Think training's over with. I did my training for the day. Um, yeah, but moving forward, we're gonna get into a couple of these public games. I'm gonna try to do these I can't never say the word. These melee videos, melee servers. I mean, and that's just like I said before. I'm just trying to get my skills up. Honestly, yeah, I'm just trying to get my skills up. That's all it is. Um, there's nobody here. But like I had told you guys before, um, I'm starting to realize with the guns, the long rifles, you only can do an up and down move. So when they do the move coming to me, that's a up, and they move going down, it's a down. So that's what I'm gonna be working on. I'm not gonna really be doing too much talking, but at this purpose, like I said, I'm gonna be doing a lot of melees, trying to kill people with my infantry, switch to my captains, pretty much just grinding on this game for right now. You will catch me on Call of Duty too, so I'm gonna be switching back and forth. But yeah, just appreciate all the support who's still in here. I could have did a new live, but I was just like, I ain't gonna do that. But yeah, let's just get into a game and let's get into it. What's good, YouTube? So we back. So what I could take from that was, like I said, the offense was good. I will say I did a little bit more blocking and I focused a little bit more. Still trying to attack, but we did good on the blocking. At the end, it was kind of bad, so I still need to learn how to block a sword, go left and right. But due time with me paying attention to the game more, I should learn that. But we're gonna get into another game. Like I said, the biggest thing that I'm trying to pretty much do right now is pretty much, like I said, get the melee down. That's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm gonna be switching from the infantry basically to the hustler. My bad. But yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna try to get some more kills. We're gonna do what we do. That's crazy.
bloody frost! Die Preußen haben den Sieg errungen.
For King George!